I was incredibly proud to be working alongside Alan Clark and her ministers in that government when we introduced 20 hours free of a week of early childhood education for our 3 and 4 year olds. And in the next term, we're extending that to 2-year-olds as well. We'll be boosting working for families so that 160,000 families get an extra $25 a week to help with the cost of living. We will be adding another 300 frontline police to build on the 1,800 extra police we have on the beat under our government. We'll be introducing 4 weeks of paid parental leave for partners so that children can have trade front and centre of our work program as a government, because we know that as an exporting nation, when our exporters do well, the country does well. And I have made a commitment to lead 2 trade delegations every year that I am Prime Minister, and we will start that within 100 days of the next government taking office with a trade mission to India. Yeah. And another one that's near and dear to my heart. You know, when New Zealand hit some tough economic turbulence during the global financial crisis, the last government saw that as an opportunity to reduce the number of people in apprenticeships. I am proud to say that under our government, we have done the opposite. Despite the challenges that we have faced, we have more people in apprenticeships now than ever before, and we are going to continue the apprenticeship boost scheme that has made that a possibility so that we can continue the momentum and growing the skilled workers that we need for our future economic prosperity. But of course, campaigns are about so much more than just what you put on a picture. I am proud of the policies that we have been announcing for this campaign, just as I am proud of our track record. There is so much at stake at this election, and we should also be clear about what's at risk when people vote on October the 14th. Free prescription fees or removal of prescription fees is helping thousands of New Zealand families on a weekly basis to access the medications that they need. Cheaper public transport is making it cheaper for so many Kiwis to get around. Both of those, the National Party have said that they will do away with. Labour is the party with a plan for the future. We're the party that's not willing to say we should keep kicking the big issues down the road for someone else to deal with. We're not making waffly high-level promises with dodgy costings that don't add up. They don't address the nub of the issues that everyday New Zealanders are facing. They can't relate because they are so out of touch with what's actually happening on a day-to-day basis for New Zealanders. Instead, National Act, New Zealand First, or as I call them, the coalition of cuts, are lining up to take us backwards, removing New Zealanders' hard-won gains and stopping the progress on so many urgent issues that matter. Things like cutting the age of entitlement for superannuation so that people have to wait until 67 in order to be able to retire. We won't be doing that because we believe by the time they hit 65, New Zealanders have earned their retirement. In addition to scrapping and reintroducing the $5 prescription co-payment, National's planning to scrap their pay agreements, and some of them want to bring back 90-day trial periods for all businesses. They want to bring back no cause evictions, meaning landlords can kick people out of their houses for any reason, even if they've done nothing wrong. They'll make disabled and unemployed New Zealanders worse off by changing the way benefit increases are calculated. And we know that that will result in more Kiwi kids living in poverty. That is simply inexcusable. Those are just a few examples of how the coalition of cuts wants to turn the clock back. National Annex policies amount to a full frontal attack on children and low-income families who, without the supports that we've put in place, would be so much worse off. When you tally those things up, we're talking hundreds of dollars a week in some cases. Now, I keep hearing Christopher Luxon say he doesn't need to get free prescriptions. He doesn't need tax cuts either. The National Party are out there at the moment giving with one hand and taking more with the other. There is a reason that they're not releasing their financial plans. It's because they simply can't make their numbers add up. More often than not, they are taking from those with the least in order to give to those who don't need that extra support. And I think that is simply wrong. And we cannot let that happen. And we will not let that happen. Our job is not yet done. We will secure a better future for every New Zealander with a re-elected Labour government. New Zealand is turning the corner on so many fronts, and it is not the time to turn back. Unshackled from the pandemic, the next Labour government will turbocharge that recovery process. I am dedicated every last minute before the election day to keep New Zealand moving forward, but we need your help to do that. We know that there are more of us, but we need your help to turn them out to vote. So this campaign is about getting out there and reaching people. It means knocking on doors, having discussions with friends, getting out in your community with our new pledge cards in tow to make sure that New Zealanders know what's at stake at this election. We need New Zealanders to know that Labour has their back, and we need them to know how important it is that they exercise their right to vote. Because Labour is in this for them. We are in it for New Zealand families, we are in it for our communities, we are in it for you.
So much, Chris. Thank you so much. And as Chris has promised, we will be taking the beach cart out onto doors this afternoon. Please join us. We know how much work we need to do, and we know how many of you will help us do that. And we know how much Labour love and Labour support there is. We need to connect with all of those communities. So please join us in doing that this afternoon. But right now, to celebrate together, please welcome back to the stage the Easter.